Let's see. See, I was out here muted. I'm too excited about this. I was muted, but now we all here together. All right. I was muted. I am unmuted now. So yeah, what's going on with y'all, homie? Let me tell you. When I lived in Atlanta, one of my family members, tried to get me to attend that church. First of all, I don't do that. And it's no disrespect to anyone who is Christian, but the first time I saw the transitioned Bishop Eddie Long, I knew something wasn't right. Okay. I knew something wasn't right. That was probably about 10 years before like the major allegations, before the weird weight loss was starting, but before he transitioned. Okay. So I don't know what's going on with that establishment, but there's alleged foolery. Okay. There is alleged foolery. So, we're going to look into it because a certain someone was, let me get a sip of water. A certain someone was seen with a certain someone else by Tasha K. Okay, so a certain someone was seen with a certain someone else. And when you're supposed to be someone of the Christian faith, you know, the fornication not supposed to be happening. I mean, we don't know. It's all alleged. We don't know, but we're about to, you know, we're about to see. We are about to see. So we're about to see. I have I brought with me one of my Oracle decks just to pull a card or two at times, just to add in a little bit. So let me shuffle these. I'm gonna put these over here on the side. So I'm gonna put these over here on the side. Let me shuffle these and then we're gonna get into it. Okay, and then we're gonna get into it. Kevin says esoterically nosy time. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Oh, Kevin. Mm. Well, Tasha K is a Buddhist. I'm not sure about the co-pastor is Christian. So, um, yeah. So we're gonna get into it with the first question. The first question is from Kevin, and I don't know if Kevin is trolling or not, but we're gonna see. Kevin asked, how much meow does he have in him? Because I don't know if you all saw the thumbnail. I don't know if you all, gone to the Instagram and seen there were some pictures that were giving mew to me. To me. So, I just feel like I need one more. um when I look at him, I see mew, but that's just me. So okay, so we're gonna get into he hiding something. He hiding something. He hiding something. He is hiding something, and he's having a hard time. He grasping with something. He is grasping with something. Okay, and he is doing his best to hide it. The question is, how successful is he hiding it? Okay. He's doing a good job. At least he thinks he's doing a good job hiding. He's wrestling with a lot. This man is wrestling with a lot. His attempts are, in his mind, he's doing good. We can see it. He's wrestling with a lot. And I want to stay with this one right here. He trying to hide it. He trying to hide it. I want to stay with this one right here. I want to stay with this one right here. Because yeah, he wrestling with it. he wrestling with something. Okay, everything is alleged. Everything is alleged. But you know what? Interesting. This one is coming up again. Interesting. That one is coming up again. Ooh, yeah. I don't listen. Based on the stress levels, I would say it's a lot. Based on the stress levels, I would say it's a lot. It's funny because this has come up again. So, every time I'm doing a reading, we have to see um which cards are coming out energetically, right? Which ones are starting to be energetically. I kind of feel like I'm gonna put this one back. I'm gonna keep these two here because we have one that's showing up a couple times already. So let's see. Ooh, yeah. I feel like continuing to go into answering Kevin's question, I feel like something happened to him when he was young. I feel like something happened to him when he was young in this household, right? Something happened to him when he was young in the household and it messed his mind up. His thought processes, the way he thinks about things, it messed his mind up. Interesting. Interesting. And here's the thing, there are some people who have childhood issues. It's not their fault, they're children, right? It's on the part of the parent or the primary caretaker, right? But the way that some things happen to children and it messes them up, he has some issues. He had some emotional issues um from the time that he was a child. Something happened to him in his childhood and he is having some emotional issues. It's not good. Um it's not good because it really, really tormented him. It really, really tormented him. I want to say whatever happened to him kind of gave him nightmares. Oof, I don't like to say, yeah. And he's been struggling with his actions for a minute. He's been struggling with, do I do this? Do I do that? What do I do? How do I move forward? I kind of feel like I kind of feel like with what happened to him in his childhood, I kind of feel like made the person that we see today. Made this person because energetically you have to replace something negative with something else. So you have to move the energy out and trace and follow into something else. I feel like what I'm getting from this is that the person that we see now with him being at the forefront um of this church, I feel like everything, who he is, how he presents himself is his attempts of to maintain control that he did not have over what happened to him in his childhood, right? So taking that control I'm starting to get a lot of messages right now. So bear with me. I'm going to get back to the questions, but I have to stay with this while it's here. We see people doing things when we say that, we see people acting out because of childhood trauma or things that they have seen as children. I feel like that is a true statement. I feel like him reaching the pinnacle of his quote unquote success, I feel like is because of what happened to him as a child, right? Because you have to replace one energy with something else. And it's like you don't have to deal with things, you don't have to face things, you don't have to battle certain things if you are focused on something else. So I feel like where he's at right now is the pinnacle of him fighting. He has been successful where he is now because he's fighting thought processes, memories, energies from things that he either saw, or happened to him as a young child. Um, He's questioned some things, but the thing about it is, and he's not dumb, right? The thing about it is when you're seeking out positions of leadership, you are in positions of leadership where people can't challenge you, where people can't ask you questions, where if you have something to hide, the people underneath you know better than to question it. So I kind of feel like this was a lane that he went into because with everything that he had going on energetically, what he saw in his childhood, what he may have experienced in his childhood, brought him to a place where he can't be questioned. This is about control. Um, and I know that's very abstract, Kevin, with regard to your question, but I have to go where the energy takes me. I have to go where the energy takes me. Hey, positive queen on purpose. Um, yeah, let me let me look into this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like, yeah, make no mistake about it, where he's at, I don't want to say is a path of destruction, but I'm not going to say that he needs help. I'm going to say that what we're seeing and some of the past behaviors of him as an adult, this is how he's choosing to quote unquote battle those demons, battle those childhood demons. Okay. It's very very interesting, and we talk about, trauma, we talk about things that happen to children, we say protect children, things like that, and it really is something, me being someone who experienced, um I experienced behavior from a pedo as a child, right? All of us, some of us are able to take that and manifest it in different ways. Some people are not. And I feel like a lot of the times when we're seeing things, especially in childhood, it manifests depending on if the person's energy or spirit is strong, it's going to manifest in a different way. It's going to manifest in a different way. I feel like what we're seeing, this is, he's pretty much in a position like, who going to check him? Who going to check him, boo? It allows him the power to control, especially the power to control when it comes to his actions and his body. Okay. He is in this position of power where he knows people aren't going to question him. Okay. Who, yeah. 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 Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that, El Boogie. I agree with that. So, yeah, Kevin, like I said, going back to, I know that wasn't answer your question, but I had to go where the energy took me, and I think the energy is starting to explain some things. So, um, yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Um, trying to keep up. Let me see what everything what people are talking about. Because I have to move. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Miss Asha, Lawana Dean. Oh, baby. Not this question from Britiani. How silly does Pastor think folks are? Listen, silly or stupid? Silly or stupid? Mm, good child. Okay. It's not necessarily a question of silly or stupid. He knows how to, he knows that some people can be very, very intelligent. The thing about it is, it's not necessarily about the logical processes. It's about how can he capture people emotionally, right? How can he capture people emotionally? He knows that he can play on the emotional aspects of things, especially when it comes to the spiritual arts, when it comes to religions, right? Because we know for the most part, many of them and many people cannot have a conversation without being emotional, right? They can't see other perspectives. And you have to understand it is, we have all seen people who practice that faith and they're quote unquote not doing right per what their faith says, right? Because it's about feelings, picking and choosing and things like that. He knows, he knows he can play to that. And he plays to the emotion of those people at that establishment. He plays to that, right? He plays to that and he uses that as a way to cover himself because, again, they're not going to question him, but as a way to cover himself and then to move forward and do um what it is that he wants. Okay, because we've all seen certain conversations. Well, I feel like, anyone can be saved. I feel like, well, they turn a sinner into a saint. Well, when we're talking about conversations along this line, those are their feelings because per the per the rules, certain actions are a no-no, right? But we all know people, they'll be the first one saying, I'm this, I'm that, but they out here doing treachery. They're out here doing treachery. They're out here doing foolishness. They're out here foregoing the rules and things laid out, right? Because, they pick and choose what they feel. So it's not necessarily about how silly. He knows he knows that people are emotional. He knows what he can do with this. And because of that, he uses this as the root of his power and being able to go forth and do something else. Right? Um, he knows that. He knows that. Hey, high vibe. Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that, L Boogie. I agree with that. Donna asking the questions. Donna's asking the questions. Um, did y'all explain what mute means to Luana? Make sure y'all explain it to our sis Luana here because yeah, make sure you explain it to her what that is, what it is. Okay. So yeah, make sure you explain what that is to Luana. Okay. Will he ever come out about his litter box thoughts? Or will he keep pretending? Not litter box. Okay, I see we're gonna have to take Donna's phone. Donna's phone, we're gonna have to take it. We're gonna have to take Donna's phone. Will he ever come out about his litter box thoughts? Mm, mm-mm. He's not coming out about it. Mm-mm. Now he thinks about it. He thinks about who he is as a person and things like that. But to come out, if he were to speak on such proclivities, it may bring people to question his power, right? He won't. He won't. He absolutely won't. He absolutely will not. He absolutely will not. He trying to keep he making he has found a way to take a situation or something that he saw or experienced as a child and turn it into this. Okay. He's found a way, again, to control. Because remember, you have to understand how people operate. right? Control. We all want control. Control of our lives, control of ourselves. This is about control. This is about control. So he transformed what he potentially alleged went through into this. This is he's here now. He is here. He has quote unquote arrived, you know, because from what I read, allegedly, he quote unquote got ran out of one place and ended up in Atlanta at that church, right? He has arrived. He has arrived. Okay. And again, he knows how to play on the emotions and everything that goes with that. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So um he won't do it because he gotta keep holding on to it. He gotta keep holding on to it. All right. Next question is from Kevin. All right, let's see. Kevin asks, why are Christians, especially leaders like him, always struggling with that deviancy and identity issues? Why? Why? Not the Hunk for Jesus movie. I never saw that. Hey, Tiana Yvonne. I never saw that movie, and I never wanted to because I'm just like, this ain't nothing but foolishness. Like this, and this is what I'm talking about. The foolishness as far as the art forms that come out of that. That's another energetic foolishness film that I refuse to watch. So, ooh, okay. So we got them lined up here. Okay. So why? Why? It's an issue of willpower. It's an issue of willpower. But the thing about the willpower is when they're in this establishment, because we have law, we have religion, we have established religion here with the Hierophant, right? They struggle because this says one thing, the law, the establishment, the established religions, the mainstream religions says to do one thing, they don't have the willpower. So because they don't have the willpower, this is saying this, they end up doing the sneaky link stuff like this. They're always struggling. Um, and I think part of it is because they have actual identity issues. They still have to figure out who they are because make no mistake about it, there are plenty of people in their 30s, in their 40s who still don't know who they are, who have not established who they are as people. They are not grounded. So the reason why is because they're not grounded. They have a lack of willpower, which brings them to do things like this. But the establishment is there in their face and they know what the establishment is telling them to do. Right. So it's not necessarily about quote unquote that group, but we have to remember that this group has been around for a long time, right? It ain't the first time, it won't be the last time. But the thing about it is that they have to put on they struggle with it because this says this. If this said, okay, deviancy is fine in that manner, it will probably have 6 billion followers. Like seriously, because this right here it's the only thing that kind of, and I don't even want to say kind of keeps them in line, but A lot of them have identity issues. They're not established in who they are. They have their deviancy issues. They have character issues, willpower issues. But the establishment is the establishment, right? Just I mean, and this is barely keeping a leash on things. This is barely keeping a leash on things because we see things, the Catholic Church, the Vatican, we're seeing things, right? We're seeing things, but people who are not established in who they are, who are not established morally, some of these people have childhood issues, right? They struggle. They struggle, which leads them to do this. But it's mainly identity issues. It's identity issues, and identity issues can present themselves in a number of ways, but you pair identity issues along with things that they saw or experienced growing up as a child, that's a recipe for disaster, especially in the hands of someone who found a way to be in some sort of power, right? The issues. It's there. So it's not necessarily these people. It's not necessarily these people. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. I've seen it from people in other groups. We're just more familiar with this because I think most of us here are black, but we see it in all types of groups. All types of groups. Okay. I think a lot of people are not grounded in who they are. They don't know who they are. They have issues with willpower. They can't control themselves, right? They can't control themselves. So I don't necessarily think it's this issue. I think that we talk about it in a Christian perspective because most of us are black and most of us, the black community, as if the black community was one big nigga, which is how they reference us, Christianity is what is the common theme, especially here in the United States, right? Um, but yeah, it's not necessarily this group of people. It's just a bunch of people who are they have identity issues, they have willpower issues, they do sneaky stuff, and then some of them really do come to the faith, thinking that the faith is going to help them control themselves. You have to control yourself. So, but that's a good question. But that's a good question, Kev. That's a good question. Okay. Kevin with the questions. Y'all better be out here beating Kevin and Donna with these questions. But yeah, that was a good question. So let me shuffle these. Sit these here. Let me shuffle these. I mean, she S&W 380 asked, can't they find another job? I mean, they probably could, but why would you want to find another job? People are worshiping you, you getting this money, you in a high position, you're in a job that's, tax deductible. It's like who gonna give up the power of quote unquote cult like energies? Who gonna give that up? People with morals and can control themselves and see things for what they really are ask those questions, but ain't nobody giving up the power of running something that makes all this money and you don't have to do no work. You have to think about it. He all the handbook is already established. Okay, the handbook is already established. He doesn't have to create a product. He doesn't have to create a service. Everything, the people who come are pretty much paying the bills, paying for your lifestyle, and they worshiping you, and they ain't gonna try and check you because of your leadership position. They ain't nobody giving that up. Yeah, it's the power. It's the power. All right. So Kevin asks, has he ever sought therapy for? All right. So we're starting to see these things. Hmm. We're starting to see these themes coming up. This and this. Okay. Um. He's thought about it. He's thought about it, but I think he had issues with how people would think of him. He thought about it. I don't see if it was yes, I don't see if it's no, but he has thought about it. But the issue is, how would people associate with him? How would he be present in the world? How would people think of him with that? He struggled with it, right? He also doesn't want to be identified as someone who is broken. He doesn't want to be known as that, right? Because we do understand that there is a stigma around getting therapy, self-help in those forms, right? Going to a psychologist, going to a therapist, going to a psychiatrist. We understand that there are stigmas around that. He thought about it, but he chose not to because he didn't want to be allegedly. He allegedly didn't want people to look at him and view him and treat him a certain way because of that. We know there's a stigma around it, and it's quite unfortunate, right? So let me just pull one of these. Yeah, again, willpower. Funny how that came back up. So we're starting to see the themes. He really wanted to. He really wanted to, but again, how people perceive him. He didn't want to be associated with being broken. He willpower issues. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'm gonna put those back. Let me go to the next question. Yeah, it is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Um, it's very unfortunate. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, absolutely. It does break, and some people are stronger mentally, their souls are stronger. Some people can get out of and climb out of things and not be a damn degenerate. Some people can't. And we see that in their behavior, right? So yeah, you sure did make it. Yep. Okay, so let me keep going. Let me keep going. Yeah. Okay, so this is the next question I see. Okay, does he have wife classes so he can be the you know what? You know what? I'm not gonna answer that, Donna. Take Donna's phone. Donna about to be on. We about to block Donna. I agree with this. We gonna block Donna. I'm not even answering that. I'm not even. This is the question that I thought about myself. This is a question I thought about because I kind of see that. I kind of see that in him. I kind of sense, but we're gonna see. I kind of sense someone that may know more than what they're letting on to. Ooh, 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 ooh. You know something interesting. Let me pull something out. Hey, Jersey girl, Reese. All right, let me just pick another one of these and see what's gonna come out of it. Protection. Interesting. Interesting. You know what? I want to pull another few of these. Grounding. Union. Interesting. Interesting. And I just pulled some because I really want to see. But that is something that I thought. He knows something. I feel like I don't want to necessarily say left hand work. I kind of feel like what I'm getting from this is that he does his best to he uses something. He uses something. He tries to use the something to cover things up, but I kind of feel like he doesn't really know what he's doing. Um, but it's like I feel like he's trying to figure things out. He knows enough, right? Because he's here, he's established, he's in this place. I kind of feel like he's trying to use something, okay, something to, here we go, meow, to keep the meow under wraps, right? He's trying to use everything is allegedly to keep himself, keep certain situations down or certain thought processes down. But the thing about it is, I kind of feel like he doesn't know what he's doing, or he's using something or trying to work with something that doesn't fit him best. Um, I can't tell you what that is, but I kind of feel like he needs, if he were smart, he would focus on making sure certain things don't come to light, and he will focus on protection, but he doesn't do that. I kind of feel like he's learning something, he's dabbling in something. I don't know what, but like I said, Donna asked that question, and that's something that popped into my head the other day. Um, but I don't know if it's mixing right with his energies or if he's doing things correctly, because I kind of feel like in his quest for more and more control, I don't know if he's doing it right. I don't know if he's doing it right. I feel like he's not doing it right. I feel like he needs to learn some basics. I kind of feel like he went straight from I want to learn magic to let me try this out without understanding what's going on, or maybe he's reaching out to practices that aren't that he's not supposed to. Um yeah, and I really what I'm really getting from this is he tries his best to keep things covered up, especially with regard to himself, because we have you right here. But it's it's not gelling with him. It's not manifesting correctly. Um, but I kind of feel like he needs to make sure that he knows how to protect himself before he's doing some things. Because protection is important. Um, yeah, 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 yeah. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Interesting. Yeah, Donna asked that question, and when I tell you it popped into my mind, and the thing about it is he's doing this himself. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have quote unquote Illuminati magicians. Excuse me, he doesn't have Illuminati magicians to do things correctly for him. He doing he went on Pinterest and found some spell work to do, and he not doing it correctly. Like that's the level that I'm getting. Okay, Donna with another question. This is the question. Interesting. Yeah, I really feel like whatever he's doing or he getting into, like somebody who ain't know what the hell was going on, told him like, "Yeah, bro, you can do this," or like I literally feel like when people like be on TikTok or Pinterest, because before the TikTok, I used to call out the Pinterest um workers. This was like 2016, 2017, but then I was like, you know what, y'all just gonna do what y'all want to do. So before the TikTok, it was the Pinterest people. I think they're just gonna do some spells off of the charmed and it's gonna work. Um, so answering this question, it's not it's not necessarily left hand. It depends on how you view willpower and you making your own choices, right? Because again, we've talked about this before. If you don't want to be homeless and you need the apartment people to approve your application so you and your children won't be homeless versus someone else, you're gonna do that work so you don't be homeless, right? Which is forcing them to do what you want them to do, right? So it's gray. It's not necessarily black and white. Um, hold on one second. Excuse me. I have to sneeze. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so he's doing something. He's doing something. He is doing something. He's doing something. He's doing something. I don't know if it's, I kind of feel like it's to soften, right? Instead of it being like, oh, he's coming here to take over things, right? Because I kind of feel like it was more of what he's doing or what he has done is to keep people from contesting who's supposed to be in the position, right? If it's supposed to be someone else. So he won't be seen as someone that came in to take over. I kind of feel like whatever he's done is to soften how people see him, almost like a glamour. Almost like um, a glamour so that people are mesmerized and attracted by him, and at the same time to keep people from questioning what he has, like, why is he here? Why is he in this position instead of someone else? Um, I also think he does it to keep people from moving on from the church. So keeping as many congregants, people in there as possible to get people from questioning his leadership. Why is he in this position? Why him instead of someone else? And to put like a glamour over him to make him as attractive and lovable and likable as possible. But yeah, yes, I wouldn't necessarily call it left hand. He just out here doing what he's supposed to do. But it's working for this because again, he understands the power of that establishment, right? Because that church is a big name church in Atlanta. So it already has the energetics behind it, right? In addition to the energetics of being a leader and such like that, who gonna question quote unquote the pastor, the main pastor, right? So this was a easier work or workings for him to do as opposed to the other ones with regard to willpower and his proclivities. So that was a good question. But yeah, and like I said, it's funny that Donna asked because I swear it popped into my head the other day. I was just like, okay, he looks like he knows more than what he lets on. Yeah, so let me hide this one. Let me go on down. Yeah, I said hi to High Vibe. Yeah, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Um, yeah, hit the like button. As I am working right now. When I tell you in front of my eyebrows and my forehead and the front of my head, it's working right now. It's working right now. And it's making me hungry. So this energy is pulling right now. Okay, so Kevin asks, why can't leaders like him not choose to step down when they can't follow the leader? Yeah, why? Okay, let's go on into it. No one wants to give up kingship. I know you all are looking at things, but everything is how I'm looking at it. So this is reversed for me. I know you all looking at it upright. This is reversed for me. Ain't nobody giving that up. Who is And it's funny, right? Because this is Odin, right? Odin was, as far as Norse mythology goes, those peoples, Norse was the king of the kings. Okay, Norse was the Odin was the king of the kings. Okay, he was like the most powerful. He was the all father. Ain't nobody giving this up. They are not giving up this power. This isn't about for many of these people when you have these establishments like this is not about doing right. This is power and control. This is power and control. Ain't nobody giving that up. Ain't nobody giving that up. Who giving that up? The power to make things go away. When you start getting into these positions, there's media influence. You have, depending on the size of your congregation, you might have 200 people fighting for you, 1,000 people fighting for you, 30,000 people fighting for you if your congregation is that. Ain't nobody giving that up. Ain't nobody giving that up. Ain't nobody giving that up. Okay. Same thing with the leaders of these countries doing their foolishness. They not giving that up. They are not giving that up. That is power, baby. See? Magical power. They are not giving up the magical power. Okay? They are not giving up the magical power. They're not doing that. They're not giving that up. They're not giving it up. Yeah, they're not giving this up. Yeah, they're not giving this up. Yeah, that's the answer to that. Come through Oracle cards. Yeah, they're not giving that up. Okay, so the next question is from Donna. Does Atlanta have an energy that attracts more, especially um people of the yeah? Okay, so that's a good question. Yeah, like they're not giving it up. They are not giving it up. Power and control, baby. Yep, power and control. Hey Valerie. Hey Tian. Hey Sunray Physique. Okay. Donna with these questions. Donna with these questions. Okay. Okay. Let me just pull the oracle. Yeah. Hey Valerie, how you doing? Valerie girl, L Boogie girl, the all King Odin. Listen. Okay, so Atlanta's energy, because you know what? Like I said, we left Atlanta. Y'all know I left Atlanta. It just became too much. Atlanta's energy is not necessarily more meow meow people. It's not necessarily that. It's the thought process of you can kind of do whatever you want in Atlanta. Um, because it's been touted as this quote unquote black mecca for so long. It's kind of has the energy of it's manifestation of whatever you want in Atlanta, because no one is really checking for um certain things, right? The way it used to, it's transformed. The energetics have transformed. So now a lot of times people see Atlanta as a place to, if you're having money issues, you need to start over, move from this point to there's community in Atlanta, and people really don't think about things. People really don't think. If you all lived in the Atlanta area, you would know what I'm talking about. The Atlanta area, like over the last 10, 15 years, it has completely transformed. So the Atlanta area, it's creativity. It's new. It's There's a lot of organized associations, packs, communities of people doing things. There's a lot of associations. It didn't turn into, you probably need to watch some of the people that you interact with and to turn into the scammers, scam land. And a lot of people keep flocking. I went to Atlanta because I was going to college, and I just so happened to stay. So that was my reason for going. But I was not picking up, my whole, thing. Yeah, this right here, and people are still flocking there. Like, okay, this is gonna fix my problems. This is gonna solve my problems. They don't know what's waiting for them, right? They don't know what's waiting for them. There are so many people still flocking to the Atlanta area, especially now, with the whole part of Hollywood has come there. So many movies are being filmed there, the studios and stuff there. There's a lot of people thinking they're going to transform this via the power of creativity, but they don't know. So it's not necessarily that it just attracts mew. It's a Atlanta has, I don't know how, I don't know what made it change, but something has made it change where it's just attracting so many different people. But a lot of people that it's attracting are taking this energy, the energy of, okay, Atlanta's a good place to be, and using it for other shit. Using it for other shit. High vibes. Oh, okay. You were in there. You said I left ATL in 2001. Yeah, that's when I got there. Um, I'm high school class of '01, so I got down there in '01, and I saw it there when I was going to college, and I was just like, this is strange. But it was the way that it was when we left last year. If you ain't like it in 2001, it's probably like 5 times worse now. It's it's weird. And understand this. I know Nyla said she was talking to someone, from the a victim of triple OG, right? And that person was saying, they didn't really go to the police because they feel like their police connections are everywhere there. And it is. I have connections to um people in Clayton County Police Department, people DeKalb County Police Department, where if I was in the Atlanta area and I really needed some help with something, I know that through my connection and my associations, I could reach out to someone in those. I have connections with um fire department in Atlanta. I have connections through certain associations as far as the court system goes. So it's very easy to build community depending on what your community is there. But if you are not someone who's down with the certain energies, it's not going to be for you. So it's not necessarily that it attracts mew. It has become this sucking nexus of bringing people in, and they're taking this creativity energy that's supposed to be of moving forward, better in your life, and it has turned into so many different downtrodden things. It is. It is. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely high vibe. Absolutely. ATL is, yeah. It's yeah. It's like I lived in the south suburbs. I lived in one of the lake communities in the south, and we didn't want to go into Atlanta unless we had to because it just became this whole sucking void energetically, which is why we left, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, so okay, Summer and Physique, you said you grew up in the ATL. Yeah, like I said, I came there, but it's not even like I said, even the energy of being kind and like Southern hospitality and stuff, it has changed and it has morphed. And now it's just like, especially with a lot of things, now it's just like get as much money out of people as you can and move on to the next hustle. It's weird and I don't like it. Yeah, not hump for Jesus. Okay. So let me see. Next question. Okay, so let me look at this. Yeah, now it's just like it's one big click. And if your click ain't got the money, or if you don't have the money, like it's so funny because it'll be someone wearing, let's say, a Balenciaga shirt. Let's just use that. Someone wearing a Balenciaga shirt and you know, um, they driving around in their car, the bumper is falling off the front of their car. So situations like that. Um, Everyone wants to be seen, and they want to, pretend like they have it. But the scams, they're doing all this, but you got 3 other roommates. Um, it's weird. It's weird. Um, it's weird. Now I do love the Atlanta airport. I love the Atlanta airport because I've been to some airports, baby. And like Miami airport need a do-over. I don't like small airports. Um, like O'Hare's in Chicago. So I've been to some airports. Okay, I didn't like Boston's airport. Miami's airport need a do-over. I love Chicago, but Midway and O'Hare airports, they need do-overs. I've been through um, been out here through San Jose airport. It's small, it's nice, but it's like I like Atlanta's airport because it's large. There are lots of food options. Um, and some things are really just better quality. Like I said, I ain't like Boston's airport. Yeah, St. Louis little airport. No, I've been through some airports. I even like Cancun's airport better than I like some United States airports. So I've been through some airports. I've been through some airports. Yeah, it is fake until you make it personified. Hmm. No, I don't see anything like that, Donna. She asked, was he using anything ritualistic as a child? No, I don't see anything like that. Mm-mm. I don't see anything like that. What I do see is that he hoped that things would change and transform for the better. Whatever it was that he saw or experienced as a child, that's what he wanted. He wanted things to be better. He hoped for better. Um, but unfortunately, better didn't necessarily come. He couldn't control. He couldn't control. But I don't see anything like that. No, it's definitely fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. It's definitely fake it till you make it. Um, and people, it when you're seeing like a lot of the black culture in the Atlanta area, it's like it's one big trap video. The culture is, instead of being, and people can do whatever they want to. I'm just explaining it from my perspective. I'm more conservative with things, but don't let it be hot. Don't let it be hot down there. You're going in the summer, you're gonna see some things. You're gonna see some things. And I'm just like, what? You're gonna see some things. Um, you're gonna see some things. Um, the energy is not for me. It's not for me. It's not for Mr. Hoodoo either. So, like I said, we left. We left. Okay, Kevin says, so is this saying that Christianity or religion in general is not strong enough to help people solve their identity issues? No, that's not what it's saying, Kevin. What it's saying is that people are going to things, they're looking outward to solve their issues when they should be fixing their issues themselves. Remember, people don't want to do the work to fix themselves. Remember, I always say you have to do the work. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. It's like when some people, and this is just an example, this is just a really broad example. It's like when people they join a quote unquote diet program or Weight Watchers, or they get the gym membership, right? So now they're part of this community. You still have to do that work to go to the doctor and see if anything is wrong. Do you have any medical issues preventing you from losing weight? Or, you have to go to the nutritionist. You have to create a diet and exercise plan, a lifestyle change, right? It's like you can join those organizations. You still have to choose and decide to be a better person. But they think because they join this organization that by association that they're going to be better or fixed. That's not how that works. You still have to do the work. You still have to do the work. So it is one big trap video. It is one big trap video. Like I'm gonna have to do like a stream where I just talk about some of the stuff that, just do now. Yeah, yeah. Because some of the stuff I'm just like, this is fucking ridiculous. But continuing on. Because it's easy to do, girl. It's easy to do. But yeah, so it's the same thing, like answering Kevin's question, like you can join Weight Watchers all you want to. You still have to decide, just because you're there by association, don't mean that you're doing the work. It doesn't mean that. No, it's not even that good. Now there are some places that we just love in the Atlanta area. Like I don't care what nobody say. Supreme Fish Delight is amazing. Supreme Fish Delight is amazing, but to go find one, you're gonna have to go into the trap somewhere. But Supreme Fish Delight is amazing. But we like Papa Do's. We do like some nicer, establishments. But making a waffle and frying chicken and then charging $40 for it just because you got the green grass wall, it's a no. Everything, is the hookah bar. But anyway, let's continue with this reading because that Atlanta energy gonna make me mad. But yeah, okay. Why do they want to play and control the churches? We're gonna answer. Yep, and that's exactly what they have become, high vibe, the Hollywood of the South. And with that, again, with Hollywood, you have to feed that energy. A lot of pretenders come, especially with the studios and stuff like that, like on the South Side, like the Fayetteville studios, because we used to go to Studio Grill for like lunch. Like me and Mr. Hoodoo, like on a Friday, we go to Studio Grill over there in Fayetteville for lunch and stuff like that. Where they're making movies and stuff over there. You see the big studios. But we were just over there for lunch because they had a good lunch buffet. But so many people want to be popularity adjacent or Hollywood adjacent or famous person adjacent, right? That they will do some of anything to appear that way. And it's ridiculous. So why do they want to play and control churches? Girl, this is about action. Again, so we see willpower is coming up. Willpower is coming up, but why? Why? This is action oriented. This is about action. So when we're answering this question, this is not about community. Okay. This is not about community. This is about power, willpower. This is about control. Why? Because this is about control. Okay, this is not anything that's something for the good of the people. This is about control. People are trying to grab control whichever way they can. That's what this is. A lot of these questions you all are asking me, this is about control at the very basic level. And it's funny because we keep seeing the control come up in the form of the wands, right? So this is more doing things, taking these risks, doing, actions and behaviors without thinking about things. This is where some of the harshness will come in as far as control. Power. This is the wrong side of power. This is the wrong side of leadership. This is the wrong side of being given a platform. This is what a lot of people want. Okay? But this is why. This is exactly why. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And this is why, like, it's hella fake there now. Okay, so let me keep going. Mm-hmm. Yep. The power they get. Okay, let me go on down. Let me go on down. Yes. Hey, Weird Flex. Yes. Like the video. I appreciate you. You know what? I ain't put up not one banner. You know what? Donna, this is your fault. You're supposed to tell me to put up a banner. Okay. Now let me go back to the comments. Okay. So, does his wife like the fact that he has a box tennis? Is he even married? I don't think he's married. I don't think he's married. I don't think he's married. Yes, I'm going to remove that one because I don't think he's married. Yeah, I don't think he's married. Yeah, he's not married. That question is null and void, but we're gonna look into this one. Does he converse or consult? I don't know. good question. Oh, well, here we go here. Interesting. Who was he talking to? Yeah, he's not married. Yeah, willpower keeps coming up. Mm-hmm. Yep, it keeps coming up. Okay. I'm not gonna say that he is. Oh, let's thank Kevin. Kevin, thank you so much for gifting a membership. And welcome to the Moonstone family, whoever receives that membership. I appreciate you, Kevin. Yeah, y'all better tell him because we're going more into our Patreon and YouTube chats, and y'all got to tell me if the conversation is still scalping people. I don't mean to scalp y'all, but I think we had a really interesting conversation the other day. Going deeper down the rabbit hole. I'm going deeper down the rabbit hole. Okay, so thank you again, Kevin. Thank you again. Okay, so yeah, answering that. No, I don't necessarily see. No, I don't see demons. I do see magic. I do see magic, and I think that with this magic, he's understanding that he can do things with it. He doesn't want to give that up, at least not yet. Yeah, we had the rabbit hole stream on, what was that, Saturday? Saturday we had another rabbit hole stream, Sunray, for Patreon and YouTube channel members. We had another rabbit hole stream. We went deeper into the rabbit hole we were in before. Yeah, I was pulling up leaked emails, showing y'all some congressional stuff. Mm-hmm. We went into the rabbit hole a little bit more. Yeah, so, but no, I don't see demons. I don't see that, but I do see magic there, and he not ready to give it up. He ain't ready to give it up. So, yeah, I don't see demon type work. Okay, it's just Tian. Hey, boo. Tian Yvonne says, will he ever get help, change, and settle down? Let's see. I mean, he was quote unquote settled before. It's all good, boo. You do what you gotta do, darling. But yeah, we went a little bit deeper into the rabbit hole. We went a little bit deeper. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see. I have not heard from Mr. Hoodoo. Okay. No, I don't see that. I don't see that. I just see him doing more of being in risky situations. Yeah, no, I don't see any slowing down. I don't see any type of slowing down. I don't see that. Yeah, no, mm-mm. He needs to. He needs to let go of this foolishness right here. Okay, he needs to let go of this foolishness, this risky behavior. He needs to slow down. This is what he needs to do, but he won't do it. He won't do it. Yeah, he won't do it. Okay, let me see. How long have I been here? I ain't gonna be here too much longer. Are you talking about, okay, so this is the next question from what I've seen. Oh, no, we're gonna go to this one right here. Let's go to this one first. Okay. El Boogie asks, has he, I hope not. I hope not. Yeah, you work hard for what you have, even if it's peace of mind. I mean, even if you're in a small apartment or a tiny home, you still had to do something to pay for it or furnish it. You work hard for, for what you have. You're supposed to have some peace of mind. Ain't nobody supposed to be, doing some foolishness. No, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't see any harm of underage persons. No, I don't see that. I don't see that. Yeah, no, I don't see that. I don't see that at all. Which I'm happy I don't see that. I'm happy I don't see that. Um, I don't see that. So I'm happy about that. Hoocha. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Okay. This is the next question. So I think what you're asking, Donna, was, when are you asking like when Satin was on? Is that what you're asking, Donna? Is that what you're asking? I hope so. Let's see. Any spiritual tips off? Yeah, yeah. I did not see that. Anything indicative of that. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So interesting. He knows something. He knows something. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Karmic justice has popped up. Listen, spirit is out here saying one way or another, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. One way or another, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. It's not up to me. It's not up to me, right? I- it's not up to me. I'm sorry, Donna Spirit then took over this one, and it's just pretty much saying like, listen, yeah, sometime in the future it won't be good for him. It won't be good for him. I don't know how that's gonna come to him, but some point in the future, uh, yeah, interesting, interesting. Yeah, his karmically, energetically, his gig is almost up. Karmically, energetically, his gig is almost up because when you're doing this type of things, and I don't remember what the young lady's name was, but the young lady who was telling the information that she received with regard to um the other pastor, power bottom, alleged power bottom, how things were. I feel like this particular pastor is the karmic energy because when people are truly going to a faith or a belief system, seeking real connection, seeking true connection, and things like that, and then you out here duping them energetically, that's wrong as hell, right? I feel like my mind flashed back to the young lady who was speaking about alleged power bottom, Jake's, right? And that I feel like in the end, whatever's going to happen, it won't be good. It won't be good. I kind of feel like I, I kind of feel like this pastor is part of what she saw. That's what I'm getting from that. Like you're not supposed to be playing around with people's feelings, emotions, trying to gain a real connection, right? Um, yeah. Happy belated birthday, SS. 29, 24. Happy belated birthday. I hope your dinner was good too. I hope you ate good. Yeah, I kind of feel like yeah, it's disrespectful. Yeah. Down the line, spirit gonna be beating that ass. Down the line. This ain't on me. This is, doing something that's not right. Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I'm probably gonna answer a couple more questions and then I'm gonna go because I am hungry. Yeah, it is. It's messed up. Yeah. What? Now, Donna. Donna. Okay, Valerie says, I feel Miami is the same. Whenever I go to Miami, I just want to go to the beach and get some Cuban food. And that's literally it. And be down there. When I'm going to tropical places like that, like Miami or like the Caribbean or something like that, I'm really going to immerse myself in nature, the tropical nature, and like ground myself in nature. I'm not trying to go to Miami to be seen or anything like that. I just want to eat my food, go commune at the beach and be one with the sand and the water, get tan, and then go back home. But I can only speak for myself. Um, when you actually have funds, you don't have to pretend like you have funds. So, but yeah, I'm just there to commune. I'm just there to commune. No, I don't see that. I don't see those things. Overcome fear. No, I just feel like whatever he has done, whatever he has done, um, he won't be able to stop the judgment when it comes. Whatever his judgment is going to be, whatever is going to come back to him energetically, he won't be able to stop it. And I think that he's kind of afraid, but he's not fully understanding the energetics of what can potentially because of his actions, right? I don't think that he sees that yet. I kind of feel like he's still in his I'm the leader, I'm the king, I'm the such and such, no one can check me. But he doesn't understand the energetics of you did too much shit and some way somehow um you going to have there will be a quote unquote come to Jesus moment. And ain't nobody gonna care what you say. So Donna, don't make me block you asking about Chicago winter. Don't make me block you. I was talking to my mom and she was just like, it was like minus 20 something degrees. I was like, no, ma'am. Don't make me block you. Don't ask me about no Chicago winter because I ain't going back to no Chicago winter. I ain't doing that. Matter of fact, I think it's about 73, 75 degrees today here in Silicon Valley. No, I ain't going back. I ain't going back. Okay, so we're going to go into the last question. Um, let me see. Let me read some of these comments. Yeah, no, it's off. Yeah, no, the energy is off. Yep, it's unrecognizable. She grew up in ATL. Yeah, girl. Yep, everybody they trying to run the game. They trying to run the game. And then I'm looking at all these people like y'all so lame. Like they're trying to be extra, trying to be more. They gon' yeah, trying to drive around and it. Listen, and nothing wrong with having a nice car. I have a nice car. Mr. Hoodoo has several vehicles. Nothing wrong with that. But when we go somewhere, we're literally just trying to go somewhere. We're not trying to be quote unquote seen. Um, okay. This is gonna be the last question that I'm gonna answer. Um, Yeah, energetically. Yeah, this man is wrestling with stuff. He is wrestling with stuff. Yeah, Donna, don't get blocked. He's playing recklessly with stuff. Did he just fall into the wrong crowd? Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so no, he did not just fall into the wrong crowd. He had a chance to change, but he did not. He had a chance to change, he had a chance to transform, and he still does. He still does, but he chose not to. Um, we all have a choice. Whether we want to do better, be better, we all have a choice. Yeah. Um, yeah, we all have a choice of whether or not we're going to change, whether we're going to do better. He did not just fall into the wrong crowd. He did not change when or get the help he needed, or he had a chance to transform and he chose not to, right? He had a chance to change and he chose not to. Yeah. Yeah, he had a chance to change, and the thing about it was, and here's the thing, when it comes to us as humans, is how we change, how we can transform. A lot of people don't want to because it's a lot of times it's not easy. A lot of times it doesn't feel good, right? When you're breaking those chains, when you are choosing to move on for something, choosing to do better, choosing to, you know, it's it's easier to do nothing. It's easier to not do better. It's easier to not be an adult and do what you have to do. He was afraid that the change, the transformation, the help that he needed, whatever the process was going to be, he was afraid of it. He didn't want to go through with it because it was too hard, but you still have to do the work. The work is not always easy, right? Because of that, he's in this energetic, I don't want to say he's in an energetic loop, but energetically, he's just in a place, and it's become more muddled now because now he's adding in um spiritual, magical power, but it's whatever he's doing, he's not fully doing things correctly. I kind of feel like, and we kind of saw that, right? The willpower card came up. I kind of feel like there are parts of him that are very, very undisciplined. But because he has not, quote unquote, had the smackdown with everything that he has done, he doesn't even understand that energetically, um, this isn't good. Like when there is no accountability, people just keep doing things, right? They keep doing things because they haven't been checked yet. So he could have changed, he could have transformed, he could have done better, but he didn't want to do the work because the work was hard. He made that decision. Okay. He made the decision. He grounded himself in how can he find control, find power. He's at where he's at now. And again, I feel like he's using some type of spiritual system, magical system, something. He doesn't either fully know what he's doing, or someone is teaching him wrong, or he's just finding stuff off Pinterest or whatever, and it's not working for him. Some of it's working, all of it isn't working. He has an issue with discipline, willpower. He's undisciplined. He's undisciplined because, through his adult life, he hasn't been checked. He hasn't, hasn't been quote unquote arrested. He hasn't been checked by board, but see, he made sure to be in a quote unquote career path where no one's going to check you. What board is going to remove him as a pastor? He can go off and start another church. He can go off and start another church. This isn't where he can be, you know, disbarred like a lawyer or lose your medical license. He made sure to put himself in a position where he can't be checked. Make no mistake about it. He made sure to put himself in a position where he can't be checked, where he can have as much control as possible. Yes, he is playing with fire. Okay? Playing with fire. So, you have to be honest with yourself and you still have to do the work, whatever it is, whatever the transformation is that you want, you still have to do the work. And you have to be honest with yourself. He's he's fighting a lot, he's wrestling with a lot, but he hides it. He hides it, but he made sure he in something where ain't nobody gonna be able to check him, boo. But like I said, whatever he's doing, whatever he's learning, he don't have no Illuminati magicians working for him like other people do. He don't have none of those. Just like Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors don't have no Illuminati magicians either, right? This guy, he doesn't have any either, but he knows the game, but I don't know if he's learning incorrectly. I don't know if I don't know. But and this is the intent for him to seek even more power, more control so he can control things more. But at some point you got to deal with things. At some point you have to deal with things. That's going to be on him. That's going to be on him. So, yeah, being and staying in alignment, El Boogie, it's a lot of work. Right? It's just like, what are they saying in Spider-Man? With great power comes great responsibility. Listen, I can do a whole bunch of stuff. I can tear a whole lot of people up. I can tear shit up. I can tear people up. I can destroy organizations, but I don't. I don't because I understand that sometimes once you do something, you can't take that back. And things have to be rebalanced out. Like people talk about, spells backfiring. No, you need to know what you're doing, but energetically, things transform into something else, and balance is a theme of the universe. Okay? It is a theme. For one thing to end, when one thing ends, something else has to begin. But you can't get the new, right, without the old ending. What comes up, so listen, I exercise a lot of restraint and control, probably more than I should, but I understand that if I unleash something, I need to it needs to be like, because you can really, really hurt people, you can really, really destroy things, you can really, really do things. I when I tell you I exhibit a lot of this is why I try not to get mad. I watch my puppy videos and the cat videos, and I watch the food reels on Instagram, because if I get angry and then I do something, with great power comes great responsibility. I restrain myself a lot. I restrain myself a lot because I know you can tear some shit up. You can tear some shit up, and some of it you can't fix it. If you tear something up or tear someone's spirit up in such a way where they just you can get people depressed, you can get them to the point of where they want to unalive themselves. You can do so much. I exercise restraint and caution. Okay, I mind my business. I stay over on my side. Okay, I could do so much more than what I could, but like I said, I don't get mad, or angry. I'm just like, I'm just gonna let it roll off. Now, come for me or mine, that's completely different. But just doing stuff to do stuff, like, no, I don't do that. Um, that Martell's hook and curve. Listen, first of all, Martell hook and curve. We gotta talk about your name, sir. What is going on with your name? What is going on? Martell's hook and curve. Listen. No, this is not Nyla's secret channel. It's just me. I am cute. But yeah, you have to, when you're doing certain things, you have to be responsible, right? You have to be responsible because you can do a lot of things. You can really hurt people. You can really, really, depending on what it is, like I say, you can dismantle and topple a lot of things. You can also do a lot of beautiful things, helping people, get the care they need, helping people find jobs, helping people get housing, helping people feel good, you can do a lot of good things too, right? Um, but yeah, when it comes to that left hand, you have to really it has to be like a reason for real that you are doing something. Um, and that's growth. That's I've grown so much. That's growth. That is be a responsible worker. That's all I can say. Um, be a responsible worker. Try not to get angry, especially if you are someone who your emotions are enough to manifest things. If you are a manifester like that, get your grounding app, listen to the rain, eat cookies, pet puppies because you can really do some damage. Um, and I'm a person like that. So, you know, um, so yeah, but yeah, he doesn't understand what he's doing. He thinks he understands what he's doing with this spirit, all allegedly. He thinks he understands what he's doing, but he doesn't. There are people who like do magic, and then there are people who are spiritual workers and shamans and true spiritual priests and priestesses who understands the energetics and how things are interconnected. And then there are people that just do shit to do shit. He out here doing shit just to do shit, and he doesn't understand that it's it's serious, and you're supposed to treat the power and what you can do with respect, and he doesn't know that yet. So Donna's silly. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you gotta pet the puppies, you gotta, create, an atmosphere, an inviting place. And this is why, I keep telling you all, like, make sure that you are cultivating your life as best as you can. Remove people who aren't good for you, places, energies that aren't good for you. So you can elevate, right? Because if you are someone that you can manifest when you get angry or get emotional, you have to, like I said, be in that control. So, um, not Martell's hook. Yeah. So, yeah. I find doing, and it's, let me tell you, these readings into people and what's going on with them, it brings me to when you're a spiritual worker, that's a spiritual worker for real, you really do want the best for humanity overall. And you really want to help and try and fix things and fix people. But you also have to let go because it's not your cross or burden to bear. Unfortunately, you have to leave people where they are. They have to learn the lessons. You can't bring people to learn the lessons. You can't make them learn the lessons. They have to learn the lessons. That's part of evolving and growing as a spiritual person, as a spiritual human, right? Because we're all rocking our meat sacks, but our souls are inside, right? Um, I can't do it for them. I can't do it for them. I can't make them do it. They have to evolve and grow and elevate themselves, right? I see so much that I want to do. I see so much that I want to fix, and my heart hurts a lot when I'm seeing things and situations, and I do what I can, but I have to learn to put, as an empath and as this type of person, I have to learn to put that down. I can't carry it for everyone. I can't carry it for everyone, or else it'll drive me crazy. So everyone, make sure that you are growing, aligning, changing, and doing all like that for yourself, because I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't save humanity. I can't. Um, I can't do it. And other people who are, like I said, true spiritual workers, truly in this path, born in this path, star seeds, whatever you want to call them or call us, we can lead you to the water. We can't make you drink. So we're doing what we can, but the, everybody else got to do the work too. So everybody else has to do the work too. So yeah, everybody else has to do the work too. So Like I said, I refuse to wear the weight of things that I can't fix or change, or I can't do it. I can't bear it all. So what y'all talking about down here? This is the only Martell's hook and curve in existence. His lying ass on the listen. Y'all tripping down there. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, so y'all down there tripping. I love it. Y'all are down here tripping. Yeah, let me see what y'all talking about. Not Martell's hook and curve. Oh my goodness. Not Martell's hook and curve. Oh, my hands look good. My hands look good. Okay. Yeah. So L Boogie says the masses are codependent on religion organizations. The masses are codependent. The masses think that they need someone to save them. They need to save themselves. Okay. This is why they join organizations, because they feel like somebody else is supposed to save them. You have to save yourself. You have to do the work. What is this? Okay, someone's texting me. Hey girl. Yeah, you have to do the work yourself. You have to do the work. That's why I said, like with the Weight Watchers example, you can join Weight Watchers all you want. You can have the gym membership all you want. Are you going to do the work to change yourself? And this is what humans have failed to realize. You have to save yourself. You have to do the work. Hey, Tequila. Martell's hook and curve. Yes, pretty hands. Thank you so much. And I went to the nail salon yesterday. I'm good. I am good. I went to the nail salon before my outing yesterday. Oh yeah, I'm good. But yeah, pretty. I was just looking like, oh, my hands do look good, and I don't even have on lotion. I did not lotion my hands yet. I didn't want the cards to be slippery with that lotion. But yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, pretty hands. I have the good skin gene, so thank you, Tian. Yeah. So thank you, CN1. Thank you. Like I said, I went to the nail salon. Y'all know. This is my self care. Going to the nail salon. But I mean, I've been doing this forever. So French is my signature. I've been wearing the French manicure since I was 14. So 14. This is what it is. Not as giving Palmolive model, L Boogie. Thank you. Yeah, I had her cut them down. Okay, Journey. I had her cut my nails down yesterday because when they get too long, I'm poking myself in the eye. So this is, yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, so I can't, I wear contacts, so I can't poke myself in the eye. But yes, I went and got my nails done yesterday. Donna Dad says you can take good care of your hands. Most older women you can tell by their hands. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I listen, you get out that shower. When you in that shower, you need to bathe. You need to exfoliate, put your lotion on, use your, serums and stuff on your face. Moisturize your hands and your face before you get in the bed at night. Okay, I have satin pillowcases, okay? For my face when I am sleeping, I have satin pillowcases, you know. I can moisturize my hands because the skin on your hands is really thin, so it's gonna dry out before everything else does, So I'm moisture before I get in that bed, honey. Before I get in that bed and do like I said, I do my serums at night. You gotta take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Valerie L Boogie said I went back to Saturday morning cartoons and commercials. Yup. Oh yeah, listen, in my little purse, I keep everything in my little purse. Okay. Lip gloss, mirror, lotions. I oil my cuticles, my cuticle oil. Okay, my cuticle oil. Yes, Lord. I was in the shower yesterday with my shea butter and coffee bean ground skin scrub, exfoliate my skin. Gotta make sure my skin good before I get out here in the sun when spring and summer comes. So exfoliating that skin, baby. I keep lotion on me too. I hate that. I have to get some more of the L'Occitane hand cream, the little silver one with the blue writing. I know it's expensive, but that's the hand cream that I use. Like that's in my purse when I leave the house. Not so many women today with makeup, but dirty clothes and stinking. Oh no, 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 no. Mm-mm. 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 What Martell down here talking about? Don't kill me, please. The way I just cackled. Yeah. And don't forget your sunblock. See, I don't really be out in the sun. I don't really do that. Like when we go to the gym in the morning, it's dark, the sun isn't up yet. Or like if I work out here at home, I'm here at home in the living room, doing my ballet. But I don't really be in the sun like that. And like in the summer, like I wear um of course my shades, and then I wear my like if I have on a spaghetti strap type dress, I still have like a cardigan to cover up my skin because I burn. But yeah, sunblock too. When I'm actually, when it's actually summer, yeah, gotta do that. Gotta do that. But yeah. hmm But yeah, I was just looking. Yeah, my hands do look good right now. Come through, hands. Come through. Come through. Yeah, I'll take care of myself, baby. Hmm, Yeah. Y'all see that? Y'all see that good skin right there? Y'all have the good skin gene. The good skin gene. Y'all see that? Yes. Good skin gene. I got the good skin gene. And I'm happy about it. Not people out here with bad hygiene. Uh-uh. You see them walking around looking dirty? Yeah, no, I don't do that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm, I don't do that. See, I'm old school. When I do my laundry, so I got the laundry detergent. I got my fabric softener. I'm still old school. I put baking soda. When I'm doing my laundry, I put baking soda in there. Baking soda, okay. Baking soda in the wash, in the laundry. My laundry pucks, my laundry sprinkles, my baking soda, my fabric softener. Oh no, baby, I don't do that. Mm-mm. 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 Baking soda goes right in the wash. Donna says, like, I see so many beautiful black women who are clean and neat, and their man is looking busted, dreads. Mm-mm. See, that's one thing that I do say with Mr. Hoodoo. If he going to the grocery store, he gonna be coordinated. His polo hat matches his polo sweatpants, matches his shoes. Okay. He's a man. He washes his beard every day. He puts his beard balm in his beard. He keeps it trimmed. Okay. He cuts his nails. Okay. He puts his lotion. That's one thing. My husband is not. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like to look like. He don't do that. Mm-mm. He even has his nice vacation flip flops. We go on vacation. We go to the tropics. He has his nice vacation flip flops that he wears. Yeah, my husband, like he'll be in his his polo sweatsuit fits and it matches, right? He got the matching, the ones the shirt, the sweatshirt and the sweatpants match. But oh yeah, he is put together when he leaves the house. So I never worry about that. I never worry about that. Mm-mm. One thing he's clean. So gotta use that baking soda in the wash, baby. You have to. To. You have to. Right. You put that, yep. Put that vinegar in there. Yep. Put some vinegar in there. And then there's something called I forgot what it's called. But I forgot what it's called, but like they use it in the Caribbean. Oh, I forgot what it's called. But it's like a fabuloso, but it's like high powered fabuloso. They use it in the Caribbean. So, like you got some stuff that really need to, You put that in there. Yeah, no, we don't play that here. We don't play that. We use sprinkles. I call them sprinkles. The downy scent beads. I put the downy scent beads in there. We use sprinkles. We change our towels a few times a week, our bathing towels and stuff. Like we don't play that here. Yeah, you can put laundry blue in for the whites. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yeah, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. Like I refuse. I have so many workout outfits because when I work, my workout outfits are coordinated. So black and lavender pants with a lavender shirt. Um, the other matching ones, the turquoise workout pants with a turquoise shirt with the yeah, I match. Yeah, I love me some sprinkles too. Yeah, no, we don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that here. Yeah, the downy scent beads. Yep, downy scent beads. Yeah, downy scent beads. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't play that. And then when I'm here in the house, I'm the first one. I grab that Lysol, that Clorox cleanup with bleach, and I'm bleaching everything down. I sure do. Counters and sink and stove and everything. I that bleach. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I have some other things to do. But stick around. There's more content this week, and I will see you all on the flip side. Thank you for being here. Thank you to my channel members for being channel members. Thank you, Patreon members, for being Patreon members. Thank you, subscribers, for being down, for rolling with me. I appreciate your support, your energy. And I will see you all around in these YouTube streets. More content to come this week. So I'll see y'all around. Astrological forecasts are coming. So I'll see y'all. I see y'all.